Alright, Atlanta, so the end of month banner for the month of October has officially been announced on your screen right now, although they got the prediction right in our most recent video. Who is going to be in the banner? What is the banner going to be? Well, we're about to find out. Alright then, so jumping into, we have the anime broadcast celebration BAMBIETTA epic raid, a new epic raid, anime broadcast celebration. That means it's a big banner, right? Whoa! Giselle, we finally got it! We finally got it! And also Zombie BAMBIETTA with, surprisingly, of all characters, Cirucci? What? What? This is a banger! Hold on, Giselle's delivery character, oh my god, yes. Yes! There's no Nad character, hopefully. But we finally got Giselle. We finally got Giselle. Hold on. I've been waiting for this moment for years. I know some people probably want the banner to be Halloween. I would also like a Halloween banner, but at the same time, this banner is well appropriately timed. Honestly, I'm kind of more surprised that we're getting Cirucci of all characters alongside BAMBIETTA and also Giselle. I would have thought the third character would have been someone like Mayuri, maybe even at the very least Charlotte. Because Charlotte at least does something. He has a unique attack at the very least. So it's very weird they are including Cirucci, but I don't really care. I don't really care. It's a free character banner. Let's look at Giselle. So all attacks are ranged. She also has Dominate. So that's going to be the takeover stat summon. We have an EX move, wide range trap, Soul Reaper Killer plus bombardment, damage to dominated enemies plus 100%, and then also team party 5 technique attribute characters damage to status afflicted enemies. Absolutely crazy already right from the get-go. Soul Reaper Killer plus, special is the zombie, and then the EX attack is going to be a map wide trap. That's going to be really good for inflicting status summons. Hopefully she still has status summon chance. She does, luckily. Okay, there we go. So Frenzy plus 2, 60% Berserker, with the 80% spiritual pressure boost, 100% more damage to staff-afflicted enemies, or dominated enemies, is absolutely crazy. And then on top of that, you also have the extra 30%, which you can give to other technique characters. That's going to be really good, actually, because, of course, in the Server Guild Quest, the best character, normal attack damage character you can use is actually Aaroniero, a technique character. So that literally works very well with Aaroniero, right? Alongside that, Giselle has a 7-second debilitator. Is that the highest we've seen? Granted, not dominated is kind of a crazy status on my name, but we don't know how long it's going to normally last. But 7 seconds seems quite high, to be fair. Which I guess makes sense because you do want to have that enemy as an ally for as long as possible. What I'm looking at here, though, is a wasted skill with the Bruiser, but I guess it's not really that bad considering everything else we got here. The only thing that I'm, I guess, missing here is Long Stride. That's like the only thing that's missing. But again, you can give that through bonus abilities. When it comes to Arena, because I kind of care about that, no Long Stride does make it a bit awkward when using Giselle, but I'm kind of okay with it. So next up, we have BAMBIETTA, and she's a strong attack character, yes. I was really thinking we might potentially get a 2-character banner, one of them being normal attack damage. Now, funny enough, maybe some, some BAMBIETTA fans might be a tad bit annoyed here, but we have another BAMBIETTA designed for Guild Quest. In this case, though, she's a Ranker Killer Plus. Is this melee? She's a ranged Ranker Killer. Wow. Wow, this whole banner has literally just replaced 7th Anniversary Ichigo. So, when it comes to Guild Quest scores, I'm pretty sure for Ranged Aranka and also Soripa, it's been 7th Anniversary Ichigo holding it down for the better half of like 2+ years now. And they're finally putting him to rest, thankfully. Now we have Giselle. Giselle's gonna be the best lead for the Ranged Soripa Guild Quests. Also just looks to be a general good unit overall. And then now we also have BAMBIETTA taking over the Ranged Aranka Guild Quest, which I'm honestly all here for. Now, it is a bit weird we are getting a Zombie BAMBIETTA over a normal Volstan egg, but I mean, it makes sense to pair Zombie BAMBIETTA with Giselle. I've been saying that for a while. In BAMBIETTA's case, though, she's a ranged strong attack character. All of her attacks can inflict burn and also lacerate. Of course, with that, you have Aranka Killer Plus. Soul Trait is strong attack recharge minus 12% and damage to lacerate enemies plus 30%. That's actually really good. And BAMBIETTA is a speed character too, so that's going to be very good for someone like Kenpachi, for example. And I guess this is kind of noteworthy too because it's our first non-anniversary character, non-big release character to a certain extent that is getting 2 soul traits. And this is a good soul trait to have. It's higher than the usual resurrection standard, which is 20%. And again, there are great speed characters that can benefit from this soul trait. Of course, one of them being Kenpachi, right? Alongside that, though, Bambietta has a 70% more damage to last enemies, and then also Frenzy +3 in Guild Quest. So let's actually see what we have to look at here. So overall, in terms of damage output, we have Frenzy +2, 3 in Guild Quest. Obviously, with that, you have the kill effect and the range damage. Weakened defense going to be good. 40% damage to burning enemies, plus the extra 100% damage to lacerated enemies. But why I'm noticing here, unfortunately, I don't know why this happened for 3 characters in a row now. Giselle, this character, and also Candice, we have bruiser values. Why do we have bruiser on SP characters? I know some people would like strong attack characters doing a bit more damage on their normal attacks, and I kind of see the appeal in it, but understand we've now lost out on Berserker. This character has no built-in Berserker, which to be fair might be noteworthy considering that we kind of, played with Candice a week ago, right? And the lack of Berserker on Candice was very much noticeable. Now, in the long run, I don't think it's going to matter that much. This character is very similar to true Shikai Ichigo, where at least in this case, you have 40% damage to burn in, plus the extra 100% from lacerated, so 140% more damage once you do inflict a stat summon. And remember, it lacerates, so you can give her the bonus ability to do 40% even more damage to lacerated enemies. She has the weakened defense with the Devastation. I mean, the Devastation and Bruiser, one of them easily could have been replaced with Berserker. But honestly, what I'm looking at, I think is fine. As long as this Bambietta has a good strong attack kit, I think, honestly, she is not going, just like the Technique Bambietta that we did get, the swimsuit one. Yes, she has Guild Quest skills. No, she's not a Guild Quest character, right? There are some characters that have Guild Quest skills and are really only good in Guild Quest, Misaki being one of them, for example. As long as she has a good strong attack kit, I wouldn't even call her a Guild Quest character. Most of just a character with Guild Quest skills, if that kind of makes sense. And then finally, our third character, ranged heart no attack damage character with squad 0 killer. So she's the no attack damage character of the banner, which, you know what, I'm kind of okay with, in all honesty, right? If you're going to give one of them the no attack damage treatment, I guess it can be Cirucci. I find it weird that we're even getting Cirucci, but ranged squad 0 killer, I think is going to be good. Right now, the only good non-attack damage character for this respective phase is going to be Ikaku, who, funny enough, is another heart character. But what I'm looking at here looks semi-decent. I mean, you have 50% Bruiser with Fly +2, of course, in Guild Quest, an extra 20% no-attack damage, which he can give to any heart character. Unfortunately, though, there's no team boost, right? What we have here on her SA2 is a heal and also barrier, which doesn't really work well with Ikaku. Assuming she had a team boost SA2, this 20% no-attack damage buff to any heart character would have worked very well with someone like Ikaku, who you are going to use in this particular Guild Quest phase. But this character is going to perform like any other non-attack damage character to a certain extent. Alright, she has the Flurry +2, 20% non-attack damage, plus the extra 35% here, so damage output's actually good. You have the long reach and also guard break. She plays exactly what you want to. I'm honestly, again, kind of fan with her getting the non-attack damage treatment because it's Cirucci. Like, does anyone care that Cirucci's a NAD character? I'm kind of glad at the very least that we have 2 playable characters. Giselle, skill-wise, only looks amazing. Bambietta, some people might be annoyed by the Guild Quest skills. I honestly think she didn't need them. But in this banner, we have 2 strong SP units and also Cirucci, the NAD unit. The question is, though, is the filler pool actually good? There's a lot of outdated fillers here, but I don't have Byakuya and Esnot, so it's finally nice to have Byakuya and Esnot in a banner. That's a new banner, right? They have been fillers a few times, but this is the very first time they are fillers in a banner that's new. So if you are summoning on this, you have potentially 5 new characters to pull for. I know for me, I have 4 characters here. We have some decent links in this banner, more so with, Toshiro, for example, and it makes sense Zombie Toshiro being in this banner, to be fair, but nothing that we've never seen before. We have some information here in regards to the Dominate status effects. Characters afflicted with the Dominate will become uncontrollable for a certain period of time and automatically attack their allies. If they have no allies, they will then target and attack themselves. Attacks will damage their character and their allies, but they will not damage their enemies. That is kind of crazy, to be fair. And that also, does that mean the bosses in Guild Quest just can't attack you? Dominate might be kind of OP. It might very well be kind of OP, and this is a 50-step banner. Even me, I'm not doing 50 steps. I'm definitely doing easy 25. But I guess it is nice that you can go all the way to 50. And real quick, before we do check out the new characters, is Bambietta a zombie or normal? I think it's normal. It is. Okay, that's cool though. We finally got a new epic grade, and it's Bambietta. I welcome it, but let's check out the gameplay. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Let's go. Okay, Giselle's model's looking cute. I like it. I like it. Man, I've been wanting a Sober Killer for so long. This is like the perfect character for me. I have 2 technique move sources. I've been hoping for that ranged Sober Killer, and you're telling me it's Giselle? With an EX move? The Limit Breaker character? And you got the revive on the Soul Bomb? Okay, Giselle's using the Quincy bow. That's cool. Okay. New Dominate. Okay, that's the effect. It has like a little, it has the icon itself, right? The purple mist above him. I mean, we called, then again, it's not a surprise. We did call it for Giselle. Oh, I didn't get to see that. Was that SA1? SA2 is like a pushback attack, okay. That might be a little range collision, but I don't really care. I don't really care. SA3 was a bunch of hands. I have to take in what we're seeing here. I think she's attacking with a bunch of zombies. Giselle, no, Bambietta might come in that attack. That might be an AoE in front of her. SA2, I feel like might be Bambietta, because I assume Bambietta's in the strong attack here, right? It's kind of hard to make out. So what I think we're seeing here is a bunch of swipers that Giselle's taking over. And that's the EX? What is the animation for that? Oh, it's a bunch of hands coming down? Okay, nice. Look at them going at each other. That's sick. That's sick. Yes. Yes. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And again, this is a base from Giselle, so we are going to be getting an extra Giselle in the future. In the Volt standing. I'm liking the nat string, though. I'm liking the nat string. I was expected, by the way, Giselle to be a speed or a hard character. So seeing technique is a bit weird, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So SA1 looks to be an AoE in front of her. A short circle AoE in front of her, right? SA2 looks to be a vacuum vortex, very similar to Aaroniero. I like the looks of it. Not the best SA2 out there, but it comes out pretty fast to be fair. I don't mind it. And he has a free standard full screen. That 100% damage is going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then they don't show the EX, but we get to see the sub bomb. What's the sub going to be? Oh, she's all carried off. It's the seppuku. Yeah. Yes. That's a game of sub drink right there. Let's go, baby. Zombie Bambietta is crazy. Before Volt standing, the model is good though. The model looks good. I'm assuming this is going to be a base Bambietta, not using her Volt standing. We'll find out though. Right, the animation for the nat string is good. Like, she really looks dead. And we've gotten a few zombies in this game before, but this is like the first zombie that's like proper dead. Like mindless almost. SA3 is a full screen, like the looks of it. SA2 also looks good. I feel like this character's gonna have a better strong attack hit. Which I'm fine. I'm fine with it. But man, Range Aranka Killer, this is a must summon for me. Like this was always a 25-step summon for me. For these two characters. I kind of wish there was a better third character. Because I kind of don't care about Cirucci in all honesty. Even for what she offers when it comes to Guild Quest content. But then again, I'm kind of glad it is Cirucci. Because if that was my Yuri or like Esnot or another cooler character, I wouldn't have been too happy with the treatment. So I feel like Cirucci took the form. And at least it's the free character banner, right? So yeah, that's going to be a good social for Kenpachi. Because Kenpachi already has like so much Berserker as is. Damage to the last rate's going to be really good. I think you're probably better off bringing Bambietta as a link over someone like maybe just a traditional strong attack damage link. Can't really make out what attacks we're looking at here, but they look good enough. If anything, I mean, I was going to say she's lacking a bit of, what do you call it? Crowd control, but you do have Lacerate, so that's going to stop the enemies from attacking you. So, SA1 looks to be range collision. I guess we'll find out when we get hands on a character. I could also read the data and information. I guess we'll do that at the end.
Her second strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward.
Surrounds? It looks like a similar strong attack to Giselle's. Maybe could be Candice's SA2. And SA3 is a forward screen. So I'm very surprised we don't have her in a Volt standing. The sound effects, I don't think you can hear it in the gameplay, but the sound effects, she really does sound... Yes! I wish that was her or like her character model pose. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Okay. So could we potentially get a second copy of Bambietta in the future? In her Volt standing? As a zombie? Maybe? Alright, model's looking kind of good. Cirucci's such a weird pick though. Such a weird pick. Like over Charlotte? I was unironically hyped for Charlotte. Because Charlotte has a super funny attack. That would be a super funny soul bomb. Does that mean we're getting Dodoni as well? Bit weird. A bit weird.
His
I
second
honestly
strong
can't remember
attack
what summon she would
includes
have.
the
Like,
barrier and the healing effect.
the barrier looks okay.
With her skills,
I guess it maybe
Barrier
makes
plus
sense.
2, medic and healer, she can provide
Naturally is good
multiple
too.
barriers and heal the entire team, making her an extremely
But this is like
useful
such a whatever
to
character, I'll
take
be
on
honest.
quests.
It's like,
But that's
I'm not trying to
all.
be mean to
While the
Cirucci.
healing and barrier
Oh, the
technique
positioning of those enemies look weird. It's range, right? Ruki is melee, so this is
to ensure that she can continue to support
Shinji's
the
weak.
team by reducing incoming damage.
Yeah, so that team's honestly not too
Also,
bad
she has
that
the
they are
high
using
value
here.
soul trait,
But
normal
unfortunately,
attack
no.
damage plus 35%,
It's awkward
and
because there's
skill
no team
increase
booster.
normal
Like,
attack
if she had the
damage
team boost
50%,
SA2,
meaning she gets
would
an
work
exceptional
amazing. This would be the
85%
definitive best team.
normal attack
So
damage.
right now, you're kind of looking like you want to
Additionally,
replace
skill,
Ikaku for
team/party,
Cirucci.
increased heart attribute character normal
In
attack
exchange,
damage
probably
20%,
bring Tenjiro
normal attack damage for
to
herself,
give,
heart
then
attribute
again,
allies. Finally,
maybe you're better off
multiple
just
skills
keeping
that are used
Ikaku
for
in the
guild
team,
quests, such as Flurry in Guild Quest plus 2.
because he'll give the
Cirucci
debuff.
really shows
Then
off
you can
her
use
battle prowess in guild quests with Squad Hero
Shinji,
Killer,
and then also
increased range
Tenjiro to
damage
buff
rules.
both of their characters'
Next,
damage output because they are
let's
Soul
look closely
Reapers.
at her attacks. Here are
Or,
the
to be
normal
fair, you
attacks.
could just use
Normal attacks
Mace.
are
That's what people were
extremely
doing.
full-ranged attacks.
People would just use Shinji, then also Macy, and then maybe just a
Now
team
for the
booster.
strong attacks. Strong attack 1 goes forward and pushes the enemy.
So as the ones that push back, I mean, we don't really care about strong attacks, to be fair. It's kind of whatever.
Here is the second strong attack.
SA2
Strong
looks
attack
alright.
2 deals damage
Area
around
around
the
her.
character. This
At
attack
least they have some more
provides
fast
a barrier and
animations, so like you
heals.
don't want to waste time using strong attacks. And then the
Here is
SA3,
third strong attack. Her
oh,
three
it looks
strong
alright.
attacks around
No,
the
not too
character
crazy.
and attacks forward.
Does it? It doesn't group them together, does it? Does seem like it. If it was a grouping attack, that would be actually good for like
Finally, her
Krakashon.
special move. There's
Oh, let's
no
see
way
someone because
we'll
again, I'm kind of
lose.
curious. I kind of forgot what she does here.
まあそもそも私たちは死体なんだしどう
Okay.
なるもんだとも思えないけどね
I like the end pose. I kind of like that. It's a very simple attack. Very simple attack, but I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. So that's our Enderman banner. I know a lot of you wanted a cooldown, a Halloween banner. I was also there with you, but at the same time, if you tell me would I rather have a Giselle like this or a Halloween banner, I'm taking this banner right here. Even though it is a 1,000-year blood rule again, it is at the very least well appropriately timed, being, you know, just in time for Halloween. It's not a Halloween banner, but it is still seasoned at the same time. There is a potential chance for those that do want the seasonal Halloween characters that we could get it next end of month. Maybe next end of month is going to be the vote banner, when likely a Spirit-sided character is going to be there. But I'm really happy with the outcome of this banner, right? Finally, we get Giselle and also BAMBIETTA. Those are two characters I was waiting a long time for. The third character, I'm just glad Cirucci got included at the very least. At least as the third character. It could have been a two-character banner. It would have been cooler, more exciting if my Yuri or someone like Esnot was there, maybe even Little Toto. But at the same time, would you have wanted Little Toto to be a nice character like Cirucci? Would you want my Yuri or Esnot to be the nice character? Not me. So I'm kind of glad they didn't include those characters. And right now, it kind of seems like Cirucci just took the fall. But in all honesty, Giselle looks amazing, way better than I ever expected for a Giselle's first character, in all honesty. To get the Limit Breaker treatment with the EX, with a whole new stat and work very well with Orihime. The only thing I would have wanted it, in all honesty, which is understandable why she doesn't have it, is Rampage. Rampage would have been great. I think there's no technical character in the game right now that has Rampage. BAMBIETTA, I think, also looks pretty good, despite the drawback of her not having any built-in Berserker. But, you know, maybe if the Quincy accessory gets a 35% upgrade, the 5-star plus upgrade, that would make up for it. If anything, the only weird part is that this is our third BAMBIETTA right now that's designed for Guild Quests. I would like to say that she's more so like Swimsuit BAMBIETTA, where despite her being a Guild Quest unit, you're also going to use that outside the Guild Quest quite a lot. And if you're a BAMBIETTA fan, I mean, you've been eating, right? You've gotten 3 BAMBIETTAs thus far, and more to follow, right? We're likely going to get a Volt standing BAMBIETTA sometime in the future. And then Cirucci's kind of just there. Banner could be better as always, but I do like that Esno and Byakuya are included. But we actually got a new epic raid too, so BAMBIETTA fans are eating even more, because now you get a BAMBIETTA to follow you around, and I might have to do that too. I'm definitely maxing her. This, in all honesty, should be a lot of fun. Alright, so I'm sure a lot of you have commented it. I've now just realized that this BAMBIETTA does not have an 80% SP boost. That is very, very weird and also unfortunate at the same time, and also doesn't fare well for her, even when it comes to Guild Quest content, where she does get all these extra damage outputs. Why are we getting a character with no 80% SP boost? What is going on? No Berserker too? Even more reason to say she has wasted skills here. Bruiser 30 and Devastation easily should have and could have been Berserker and also an 80% SP boost. So they kind of went out their way to not give it. Maybe they're testing something, trying something new. I'm not really too sure. I would like to say, at least when it comes to Guild Quest content, she'll be fine. But this is very weird. Very weird to not see a character with an 80% SP boost. Yes, she gets Frenzy 2 and 3 in guild quests, but only 100% more damage to lash-rated enemies or stat-affected enemies. That's what Giselle gets. Giselle gets that. Then again, Giselle doesn't get the Frenzy 3, but I'm not sure that's a good thing. Maybe they're experimenting a tad bit with BAMBIETTA, but that definitely does hurt her a tad bit, I will be honest. Maybe a lot. We'll find out when we get to play her. To wrap it up real quick, shout out to Hiken. Let's see their data mine animation in regards to their strong attacks. So Giselle's EX move is going to be a distant 900 AoE in front of her. That's going to be pretty good. Does have some good magnifications to it as well. SA1 appears to be new, and this looks really good because it is going to be a 700 AoE in front. That sounds good. I'm liking the looks of it thus far. SA2 is what you expect it to be. It's a vacuum vortex, then a pushback. It's going to be good for inflicting stat augments. It's not the best strong attack 2 in the game, but it's not the worst one out there. I honestly don't mind this as an SA2. And then the SA3 is just a full screen. When it comes to BAMBIETTA though, her SA1 is a beam forward, so the best strong attack 1 you can possibly get. SA2 is an 800, 960 AoE in front of her. I believe this doesn't include the Havoc, by the way, which might mean that Giselle may have more range. Unless this does include the Havoc, I don't think it does. It doesn't. So Giselle's SA1 looks really good, by the way. And then the SA3 for BAMBIETTA is a full screen. So yeah, BAMBIETTA definitely has the best kit, but honestly, she would need it more, given the fact that, again, she doesn't have an 80% SP boost. All in all, though, best believe I'm going to be doing 25 steps in this banner. This is a banner that I've been waiting a very long time for. A new Giselle. Giselle looks amazing. BAMBIETTA definitely could have been better. Had she been given Berserker and also an 80% SP boost, she actually would have been really, really good. So she might be an iffy one, someone that I think you definitely want to try out first and foremost before you even think about something for her. And then Cirucci is kind of useless, but she does have a maybe place. But again, this could have easily been a 2-character banner. So at least I'm happy with the outcome. My main thing was Giselle. Let me know what you think about the banner in the comments below. I'm pretty excited for it. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm curious to know what you guys have to say. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.